Should we believe anything Aaron Carter says? We're going to piece together the evidence and break down his body language to find out. That's next. Welcome back to the channel, Shakers. Derek Van Schaik here. Aaron Carter is the 31-year-old pop singing superstar who became famous at a very young age.
The international pop superstar made a name for himself when he shot to fame in the late 90s at just 10 years of age, with album sales hitting 10 million.
And he's the younger brother of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. Over the past few years, Aaron Carter has apparently been going through a lot of mental and substance issues. However, he really started to go downhill publicly in 2017 when this happened.
Won't catch me getting any DUIs.
1 week later.
Aaron Carter has been arrested. The 29-year-old singer was arrested in Habersham County, Georgia on Saturday night on charges of DUI refusal.
And he's been making some outrageous assertions, but he claims he's fine.
Since I've been clean, sober, and I've started making millions of dollars again.
And some believe he's okay and also believe his outrageous assertions. First, this video is not an attack on Aaron Carter. It's to figure out what's going on with him and how he can be helped while also raising awareness and revealing some of the possible origins of this type of destructive behavior. The things Aaron has said in interviews are so extraordinary and at times even contradictory to what he said in prior interviews. So we're going to piece together the evidence along with breaking down his body language to determine what's actually going on with him and what he's lying about. Now, let's get started.
It's Aaron Carter.
Thank you so much. My brother, joining the Backstreet Boys, and I kind of just followed suit and wanted to look up to my brother.
I don't know no big ass boy with a neck tat.
I think that's face tats.
You know what? I don't even need a face tap.
The next day.
Why did you get a massive face tattoo?
Then he put this face tattoo on, and immediately that reminded me of Britney when she shaved her head. It's the same behavior, same probably kind of condition he's in as she was then.
She is completely bald.
Leave Britney alone!
Yeah, it's like that idea got planted in Aaron's mind that face tattoo equals tough, so he got a face tattoo. But the scary thing is that tattoo artist said Aaron originally wanted a tattoo to cover the whole front of his face. But he was able to talk him out of it. Of course, the subconscious body language signal of someone wanting to cover their entire front of their face with a tattoo is wanting to permanently wear a mask and hide.
Do you feel mentally stable right now? Overall?
Can I turn that question around on you?
When Aaron is asked that, did you notice that he deflects it back to Mike, the interviewer? Has anyone ever done that to you? Typically, they're deflecting and thereby diverting, so they don't have to answer what you just asked them. I say typically because this type of deflecting can also be a power play in a confrontational debate. But this is just a chill interview. So Aaron doesn't want to answer that question for obvious reasons. Now watch this next part closely. See if you can pick out any body language or clues that seem to reveal the truth.
My brother filed a restraining order 45 days after, he allegedly heard that I want to come stab his wife and unborn child.
Aaron is basically saying that his brother is making it all up. But did you pick up on anything? First, he was just about to slip and say he heard, but then quickly covers it up with an allegedly heard.
My brother filed a restraining order 45 days after, he heard.
Second, notice the mocking quotation marks he uses.
Allegedly heard that I want to.
Yeah, he puts them on the allegedly and then gives open palms on the heard part. So he actually seems to be mocking the allegedly part and honest about the heard part.
It was never even said.
Why is he saying that?
All of his rape victims are all coming out, and I have all the police reports, and I have all the cover-ups.
Both your older brother and your twin sister have filed a restraining order against you?
No, there's no merit. They're turning it around on me, trying to make me look like I'm the crazy one.
Feeling a little bit like it's Aaron against the world because of...
And it still is.
And tried to set me up, have me violate my restraining order. I endured abuse. When I was 10 to 13 years old, I was molested and raped by my sister who died from overdose, Leslie. Leslie's the one that got me into huffing. I got punched in the jaw by my drummer, and he broke my jaw in 3 places. Boom, he sucker punches me.
Nick has always abused me all my life.
I actually wrote that song about my ex-girlfriend, Lena, who assaulted me, hit me, and I got a restraining order against her.
My dad, on my 18th birthday, put a 44 Magnum next to my right ear and shot next to the ground. And if you don't write this check for me, next one, you know where it's going. I can't hear out of my right ear. Sony Records and Steve Zapp ripped me off, and I'm suing them. My twin sister has a restraining order against me here because they're gonna use everything they can against me to try to make me look like I'm
crazy, bro. So then get me locked up. I already had to surrender my firearms. He stole $3,000 from me. He's a serial rapist. He abused me my whole life. The reason why I have a hiatal hernia and a stomach condition today is because he used to make me force me to drink alcohol from the age of like 11 to 15.
No, you're 18 years old. What's the legal age to drink?
I am an
What's
adult.
the legal age to drink?
I'm an
in this
adult
country?
at our home.
In this country, what's the legal age to drink?
I'm an adult
You're
at
in
our
my home, Aaron.
They don't know my identity. I can identify with myself. My parents got divorced when I was 15. When I was 15, I started dealing cocaine and ecstasy.
Seems like there's such an abundance of allegations towards everybody that you've almost ever had anything to do with, and that makes me a little bit skeptical.
I'm a mama's boy. That's why my family hates me. It's because my mom became my manager and was by my side the whole time.
Do you think your mother stole money from you?
I think she did. And when I came back to my dad, I didn't have a dime.
Jane ceased to be Aaron's manager. And her little prince of pop wanted nothing to do with her.
I'm killing the game.
Now starts acting a little cocky. We have a lot more on his cockiness coming up, but take notice of Aaron's personal bodyguard's body language now.
No, what happened in this is I released this, like, I sent this September.
He smiles and laughs with someone else off camera, like, here he goes again, and then closes his eyes when he looks up and away in amazement. Remember, this guy has been around Aaron a lot more than most.
Anything that I touch is the biggest.
Really?
Watch this be your biggest interview, because I'm smart as I'm not completely humble. I'm not completely, not narcissistic. I am a little bit, and I deserve that. I've earned that. I drowned when I was 4 years old, and I was dead for 3 days.
Wait, what?
And I came back to life.
For 3 days you were dead?
Yeah.
My guy.
And then I came
Seems a little long to be dead.
I'm very rich.
Right.
Yeah, I'm very powerful and very rich. I'm too powerful. I'm the biggest thing there is right now. You can't deny it. Google me then. Come on, bring it.
I have good
My
news.
mind, I got an IQ of 158.
You're lying.
That's genius level.
not
That's
lying.
genius level.
I'm not lying.
That's insane.
That's 99.99. You're basically the smartest person ever.
Pretty much. And don't question my IQ again.
IQ?
You questioned it?
Did you?
I don't
No,
think I've
no,
ever guessed at your IQ.
No, you didn't question. It was Logan that did that. Wow. Pretty much. Am I dating?
Yeah.
I'm dating. Yeah.
What do you think? Was Aaron lying? Instead of going through the trouble of breaking down his body language, why don't we just look at his bodyguard again to find out the truth?
Security guards
Shaking his head, no.
Exact opposite, bro.
Oh, is he not supposed to say he's dating?
1, if I'm a rabbit. 2, yes, I am. 3, why not? 4.
Do you see the look on his bodyguard's face when he said that? He seems to know what's really going on and seems to be frustrated with Aaron's constant lies and delusions.
What are you
Second degree black belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa, we got to train together, man. I'm trying to get back into it.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
That's good to know.
What do you think? Was that a lie? Well, actually, we have a photo, but it's just missing one small little thing. See, look, he was actually truthful. Okay, seriously. Notice how his eyes widened to overcompensate for what he seemed to believe was the typical intensity of someone who knows that fighting skill.
Second degree black belt in Jiu-Jitsu.
When Adam22 said he also has done some of that, Aaron seemed to feel that Adam could see right through him. So in defense, notice he quickly diverts his eyes and closes them while sucking in his lips, which signals reclusiveness on this topic.
Really?
Yes.
Whoa, we got to train together, man. I'm trying to get back into it.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
That's good to know.
So
Also notice, Aaron doesn't ask Adam anything about this rare commonality, but instead says something else that's outrageous to divert the topic. Watch.
And I'm also studying for the bar exam right now. I got my real estate license.
At this point, Adam22 is squinting at Aaron in confusion and disbelief, but Aaron just got started. Let's keep watching.
I'm working on my clothing line right now. I manage myself. I'm my own publicist. I negotiate my own contracts. I file my own taxes. I mix, master, and engineer everything. I'm opening up my own dispensary. I made $4.9 million off of real estate this year, and I'm building 25 homes there right now. I also do jewelry on the side. I do over 250 shows a year. I filed a bankruptcy. I'm studying for the bar exam. Well, guess what I did? I litigated my own case. I made this piece.
Wait. You made that piece on your neck?
Yes.
We got white gold, 14 karat gold, all diamonds. Roughly about maybe 60, 70 carats of diamonds here. All legit, all set up. My boy up here, look at all that. Drip.
And you're going to test the diamonds right now?
For some reason, Aaron diamond testing or something related to it seems to be triggering our bodyguard friend here. Watch him again.
And you're going to test the diamonds right now?
Yeah.
What does that mean? It's going like halfway up. Yeah, it's a little bit, man. I don't know if I'm a.
All right, let's see this. Hold on. I mean, you probably don't have
He's
to
testing
do
the
that.
impulsive chain.
Aaron Carter couldn't get the stones on his apparent pawn shop chain to register as diamonds, so he suddenly swaps over to testing Logan Paul's impulsive chain, and watch what happens.
Oh! It's off the charts!
Logan and Mike were shocked that the chain they assumed was fake had real diamonds because it was just given to Logan.
Wow!
We got a real diamond chain.
Yeah, we knew that, by the way.
So this is probably about 3 ounces of gold, solid gold. It looks like it's about 18 carats.
Aaron, of course, knows all this stuff by just touching and looking at the piece because, well, if you recall...
I also do jewelry on the side. I'll trade you.
Are you serious?
Right now.
You're lying.
Take it. Take it.
You're giving me this?
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, we got a deal.
All white gold. There's 50 carats. 50 carats of BBS2s.
This is the coolest thing ever, dude.
And then this chain is it's probably you got about 85 carats of diamonds around your neck right now.
You're just giving away things, huh?
Because Michael gave away things. Michael Jackson gave me his jacket, so I always like to give. Impulsive. Is it Impulsive who made this chain?
1 week later.
Turns out, by the way, this one is real. Well, the diamond is. The diamonds on the diamond is real.
But the chain didn't have real diamonds. And who knows if the actual diamonds in that pendant are truly VVS2 quality.
The impulsive chain was worth about $15,000. We lost $10K in a trade.
It's yours. I'm not an Indian giver.
Whoa, that's racist. But also, I hear you.
No, it's not racist because I'm Native American.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
Native.
tight.
Yes, I'm Native.
Well, we were having that conversation today.
Blackfoot.
Can anyone possibly lie any worse than that?
No, it's not racist because I'm Native American.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
Native.
tight.
Yes, I'm Native.
Well, we were having that conversation today.
Blackfoot.
Shifty eyes looking in and away from the camera, sudden stutter, repeating the lie to overcompensate for his known falsehood. It's almost like he wanted the attention of getting caught in the lie.
Hey, are you religious?
I am, yes.
Christian.
Catholic.
Have you always been?
Yes.
That's why I have him right here. My cross. I'm a Southern Baptist. And that's how I live my life.
Now, here's the extensive list of everything Aaron says he's dealing with in his life.
I watched the first Trade Center get hit by the first plane. Fear from flying came from that.
I endured abuse, eating disorder, and the stigma in my right eye.
Bankruptcy 2 years ago. Mental abuse, body shaming. I can't hear out of my right ear. Acid reflux, hiatal hernia.
I was diagnosed at 19 with the condition of a 90-year-old man.
I have a fractured kneecap, and I have high arches from a dancer foot. Extreme anxiety. I wake up with panic attacks, chest pains, hyperactive thyroidism, cancer, AIDS, all of the above.
I look like I have like HIV or AIDS, do I?
Aaron gets every test done under the sun, but guess what he has? Well, here are the results.
Your HIV test is negative. Even though your tests are normal, in my opinion, you're not healthy.
That's right. None of the major illnesses he was concerned he had. He didn't have any of them. 2 years later, he comes back to the doctor's TV show and watch this.
I suffer from multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, acute anxiety, a manic depressive.
1 week later.
Aaron also points out that even though he's been through extensive therapy, he's never been diagnosed bipolar or schizophrenic, even though he said he'd been diagnosed with the disorders on the doctors.
A manic depressive. And this is my reality.
Now here's all the things he says he's done and takes.
Taking Xanax too, Seroquel. I'm a pothead. Fish oil.
Huffing was what I was doing. 2 packs a day. Klonopin, oxycodone, gabapentin, hydroxyzine, trazodone, omazeprazole.
When somebody has an addictive process already in their history, marijuana affects your brain in a very different way than somebody who actually has no problems.
So, guess what's happening?
What?
I'm quitting smoking weed. Do you know why?
You're gonna quit today?
Yeah.
And why?
Because it affects my medications.
1 week later.
I'm watching you on this doctor's show, and they're acting like the weed is such a big deal. Or is it just because
Absolutely
you're an
not.
addict?
I completely endorse this. I'm gonna roll this up.
And of course, he just goes on and on about it. As we're noticing, it seems he's either so addicted he just can't stop, or he's just so out of touch with reality that he doesn't fully understand what he's saying and doing. What do you think?
I have the results of your drug test here. I'm going to tell you that Aaron tested positive for marijuana, extended opiates, benzodiazepines.
During this part, Aaron finally starts to reveal a lot.
Started when I was about 16. My sister Leslie, who passed away from an overdose, got me into it. Didn't really touch it until I was about 23, right after I did Dancing with the Stars. Then I started going to Staples and Office Depot and different places, buying it with cash so it wouldn't be reported on receipts or anything like that.
When was the last time you huffed?
Was last, right before you guys put me in rehab.
His name is Aaron Carter. He's a very heavy drug user, and he's inhaling computer duster, and he was doing it all night. And he was driving in his car at 3:30 in the morning, and he was clearly intoxicated. Recently, he went on a TV show called The Doctor, which is about to air soon.
So you're...
Is there any other tests we can do to prove that?
Well, the doctor just asked Aaron if he's done with it. And instead of Aaron either confirming he's done with it or maybe telling us his story of how he was able to kick that addiction, which is what we would expect, he goes right into challenging the doctor on his ability to test for it. Now, as we continue, watch Aaron's body language.
That's why huffing is such a complex...
Notice how Aaron burst out in a big gloating smile. But his foot begins to jiggle, which also indicates some nervousness as the doctor answers, because if Aaron's wrong and there is a test out there, he'll be exposed. Keep in mind too, Aaron coming back to the doctor's TV show 2 years later after his first appearance in 2017 is supposed to be his moment to shine and show the world that he's doing so much better now.
I really do think that you've come a long way.
Thank you.
Since 2 years ago when we saw you.
Thank you so much. I really
mean, you
appreciate
look completely different. It is night and day.
If Aaron were to get caught, all of that will be turned on its head.
Because you can't do a test.
You can't do a test.
I'm aware of that.
Now, when you watch this next part, listen for any inconsistencies in what he said prior.
When I went to the rehab, I went there for 28 days and I left, went back to Florida, relapsed immediately.
What was the relapse on? Was it huffing or was it something else? Okay.
Huffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Aaron said he relapsed on huffing as soon as he got out of rehab. But do you remember him saying this about a minute earlier?
When was the last time you huffed?
Was last, right before you guys put me in rehab.
But now he's saying the last time he did it was after rehab. If we were interviewing Aaron, we would ask him how he was able to kick that addiction, because it surely seemed he wasn't going to be able to stop on his own cold turkey. Someone who relapses that quickly right out of rehab surely has a major addiction, and it's likely he's still secretly huffing. Now listen to what he says here.
Absolutely. Yep. That's my truth.
Did you notice he says it's his truth and not the truth? They're two very different things. His truth is what he wants to believe, and the truth is what's really going on.
The truth shall set you free.
And then he talks about the truth in a very disconnected way. Can you tell that's very disconnected from him with the word you? As opposed to him opening up about why he couldn't ever admit to huffing until now. This should have been a much more emotional moment of Aaron finally confessing to the doctors and to the world about one of the biggest battles of his life and finally being able to win and kick that terrible addiction. But there was none of that. Now, with these next few clips, see if you notice anything flawed with Aaron Carter's mindset, which could be contributing to his problems.
Meaning, I don't care.
I think you, if anything, you care too much. Yeah. So I'm not buying it.
Proving to people that what you're saying about me isn't right, and you're hurting me. Please don't bully me. Like, why are you guys doing that to me? What did I ever do to deserve that? It's always been my duty to make everyone happy. Please everybody. Why are you here? You're not even relevant. When I'm signed to Sony Records and I have 62 million streams, back-to-back huge, massive radio shows with 25, 30,000 people, it's never good enough.
Everyone has some people who will just never like them. I mean, you know, even yours truly. But the more famous you are, the greater the number of people who won't like you. It's just a pure fact of being well known. Did you know Mother Teresa had haters? Yeah, she had a sizable group of haters who questioned her motives and her work. If Saint Teresa of Calcutta could have haters, Aaron Carter, do you really think you won't have any haters?
They're all causing me more stress by making fun of me. My weight goes up when I stop stressing. And when I start stressing, all hell breaks loose. I just get made fun of a lot for how I look.
Some people just want to hate because it makes them feel better by bringing someone else down, and it makes them feel less bad.
I'm sorry, my fingers are too skinny. You don't like the way that I look? I just want to make everyone happy.
There's a saying, all the heavens and all the hells are within you. Although we can't choose everything in life, we do get to choose how we perceive everything. Aaron is choosing the hells, but I challenge him to choose the heavens in life instead. Give this video a thumbs up if you think Aaron Carter needs help. Give this video a thumbs down if you think he doesn't need any help. Now in the comments, what do you think is going on with Aaron Carter? Let everyone know in the comments below. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on new body language and investigative videos where we always shake up YouTube. And I'll see you at the top.